Okay, guys, here we are on Thursday, March the 6th, 2025, and live on YouTube for the regular daily analysis of crypto, gold, and major Forex currency pairs, and even a couple of minor pairs. One of the trades I'm really happy with is a minor pair, and I'll share that one with you. I've been talking about that every session recently. So let's just, we've had some news today that's come out on the euro and some news on the US unemployment claims, but neither of those seem to have had much effect. Probably uh, the market movement is already priced in, so they say. So we'll go ahead and jump over and look at our, our charts, our screen. And here we are looking at gold on the 4 hour chart, the H4 chart. It's kind of good if you look at the higher time frames because it gives you a better view of the big picture. Sometimes if you're looking at the 5 minute or the 15 minute or even the 1 hour, you just see like a big red candle and you kind of freak out. You think, it looks like today gold is sinking to the bottom of the ocean, but actually it just came down to the same price where it was yesterday. It went just a dollar or two, a little bit below that, but now it's already started to move back up, as you see on the H4 chart. And we just started a new 4 hour candle here just a few minutes ago, and that one is green so far, which means things are moving up. Now, we just had some news come out about the unemployment claims on the US economy, and the news was better than expected. So that should put pressure on gold to go down. But like we know that we can't really trust the news so much anymore. It just actually you can trust the news. You just trade opposite of what you think the news is going to do, what the impact that the news is going to have. If you just trade opposite, then you'll probably be right because gold should go down. If the news is good for the U.S. economy, gold should go down, but gold is going up. So the other thing, the other thing that you might do, if you were thinking to sell, just take your computer and turn it upside down and look at the chart the other way and then make your trade, and you'd probably make a good trade. If anybody wants to try that, I've heard that as a recommended technique before, actually. I don't know if anybody really does that or not, but sometimes it just seems like, just forget about the news. And basically, I forget about the news. Uh, as I've told you before, I trade price action. I wait for the price to tell me what it's going to do. And looking at gold, the price is not telling me that it's going to go down. Okay. I can see the price is going up. All right. We had strong support here at 2,900, and that's a very strong psychological support, which we did break below last week, made a crash, at the end of the month with all that profit taking. But then in the beginning of the week, it's already already come back up above 2,900. And it looks like we will close above 2,900 today. And then the big news is for tomorrow, the non-farm payrolls, and that's always the high impact news that we always watch for. It's once a month on the first Friday of every month. Excuse me. And then that will be tomorrow. So it looks like gold is going to continue to climb back up to maybe 29.29. If you got in earlier today, well, congratulations on getting a good trade at a low price, and that's what you want to do is buy low and sell high. And we've just been trading sideways Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday between 2,900 and 29.29. So that's our look at gold. And if you want to, gold is paired with the US dollar, so let's just jump down and look at the DXY. And this is the big picture zooming out. The H4 chart, the sad case of the US dollar. This is the dollar index with the US dollar compared with 6 major currencies. And the US dollar is in a sad state of affairs. It really is. And I wonder why. Most people know why. Okay. And most sane people know why the dollar is in such a sad state of affairs. Anyway, we don't want to go on and on about that. It is what it is. And then let's go back up and look at our our currencies. Bitcoin, just quickly, we have 90K there, where we're just dropped below it just now, and that's, yeah, 90K there. So we're, after this crazy last week, we had this huge drop down to 78,000, but then it recovered back to 96,000, then it dropped back down to 81,000, and today it's been up to 92, nearly 93,000. So around, if it stays above this 90K, then I think most Bitcoin hodlers are fairly happy. And remember, tomorrow in the White House, they're having a big crypto roundtable with all of the big crypto people, the SEC, the new guy in there that's very pro crypto, and of course the new president is pro crypto, and then maybe they'll have some of the big crypto evangelists will be attending the roundtable, and there should be some good news for cryptocurrency. So we might start to see some much higher prices on crypto, but nothing is guaranteed. We just wait and see what happens. Let the price tell us what it's going to do. Okay. All right. Let's look at oil. Oil is a little bit surprising. The price of oil is going down, down, down. And I heard that I did read that the Aramco in Saudi Arabia, their reports, their dividends, etc., was well below what they forecast. So I don't know if they're going to be cutting back on supplies or increasing supplies. And don't follow that too closely. I just do watch the price of oil, the WTI crude oil, and we see it's very, very low. The price is got down to $65 a barrel just yesterday. But the strange thing is the price of gas is increasing in the U.S., and people are complaining about that. But it doesn't make sense because the price of oil is going down. And the crude oil inventories report came out yesterday on the crude oil availability in the U.S., and the inventories are higher than ever before, and the price is going down. That's probably one of the reasons, because they have an oversupply in the U.S., and the U.S. is now the largest exporter of oil in the world. So very low price, but the price of gas is increasing in the U.S. So I don't know. Strange thing. Just let the price tell me what it's going to do. I'm waiting for this to break back up. We got a huge drop. If you zoom out on this, it's a massive drop. It was up at $80 a barrel just about 4 weeks ago. And you draw a trend line across that. And in fact, I'll just do that right now. Draw a trend line across there. We go back to our previous high there, was right there, and we'll go down to here to our next high, which would be right on, if I can move the just enough, not quite there, put it right there, and then put this one back up here. Yeah, that'll give us a general idea. It's not exact. And so what I'm looking for, but this should be red because it's a downward trend line. What I'm looking for is for this oil to come back and break above that trend line, and that's a bit of about $70, and then I'll go long. I'm not going to go short on oil, not at these low prices, because of this it took it a long time. It's taken nearly 3 months for it to get down this low, and it will go back up to $80. But I'll just wait. I'll just sit on my hands, be patient, let the price come to me. Okay, let's look quickly at the major pairs, and here's we had some good news on the euro. They've cut the interest rate again down to like 2.5% or something, and the euro is just going gangbusters. The euro US, it's already at $1.08, and we'll probably see $1.10 very, very soon. And so with the decline of the US dollar, that's very good for the major pairs. So all of the major pairs are now very bullish against the US dollar. The New Zealand, the same. I hope the New Zealand keeps going up because the pound New Zealand will be going down, and I'll show you that one in just a minute. The pound US, the pound is going up. Okay, everything paired with the US dollar is going up, except the USD CAD is going down, going up just a little bit today, but that's okay. It's at 143, and I went short up in here somewhere around 144. The UJ is going down, of course, And I always tell you, I've been telling you this for a while, just sell the UJ. Just sell the UJ. The US dollar getting weaker, the Japanese yen getting stronger. Just sell the UJ. Yeah, not right now, but wait for a pullback. Okay. And this is when I do my weekly analysis on Sunday. I give you a good price for entry on the UJ. Let's let it pull back. Everything pulls back, everything retraces, makes a correction, and then that will allow you to get in at a better price. But the UJ is going to go down a lot more. And so that brings me finishing up with the pound New Zealand, the one I'm really loving at the moment. And I've been showing you this for a while, and I told you a while back that I was waiting for this trend line to break, and then it finally did break. And I got in around about here somewhere a couple of days ago, and then I got in again yesterday with another trade, added to a winning trade. And this one is doing very, very well. And the reason I like the pound New Zealand so much because I've watched it for a long, long time, and it trends very well. You see this big uptrend that we had. The pound New Zealand trends very, very well. When it's bullish, it really goes. When it's bearish, it really goes. So I'm expecting to be able to hold this one at least for several more days and possibly even a couple of weeks. And let's just see how that one plays out. And I know some of you also are trading the pound New Zealand, and I hope you've been able to capitalize on following me on this, because we got in at a really good price up in here, and it's already dropped. And depending on the size of your trade, you'll be doing extremely well with this trade. Now let's go back to the gold before I sign off. And just hesitating a little bit. Of course, Wall Street will open in another 15 minutes or so, and then we'll see more activity with gold. And will it go up more, or will it come back down and test this 2,900? Let's just wait and see. All right, it's always when you get most of the momentum, the most of the activity is when Wall Street opens, and that's 9:30 p.m. in Southeast Asia. If you live in Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, 10:30 p.m. in Malaysia and Singapore. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a good session of trading. And if you do like this sharing of my trade setups that I do every day at the same time, I just share my trade setups with you. If you find these helpful or useful or entertaining, let me know in the comments below, please. Just leave a comment, say, or you don't like the things I share with you, that's fine too. But just let me know you are listening. And just remember that this is not financial advice I'm giving. I'm not a CP. I'm not recommending or suggesting you take the same trades I take, but you can if you want to. That's up to you. All right, but it's up to you to use good risk management. Whatever you do, protect your capital. Okay, trade small. Don't overtrade. Don't overlot. Don't be greedy. Okay, just be patient. Sit on your hands. Let the price tell you what it's going to do, and then take the appropriate trade. Okay, wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a good session of trading, and I'll see you again same time tomorrow.